Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Angel Di Maria starts with Lionel Messi in the wide midfield positions. And leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Casemiro plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Neymar. And so the match is underway. Martinez. Now Messi. A glorious chance. Oh, good save. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Messi. Martinez! Well, room for improvement in terms of the finish. So this is it for Argentina. World Cup winners in 1978 and 1986, runners-up in 1930, 1990 and 8 years ago in 2014. Are they going to do it here in 2022? What a big night for them.
Well, it's a massive night, and when you talk about World Cup finals, I always go back to 1978 as a great occasion. Ticker tape in Buenos Aires. The kickoff delayed because one of the Netherlands players had a cast on his arm. Mario Kempes, brilliant player. Ozzy Ardiles. That was Argentina at their best. Can they reproduce that sort of form here today? I think they can.
Romero. De Paul. Otamendi has it. Giovanni Lo Celso. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Rafinha. Ball with Danilo. Neymar. Well, just looking at everything in Lionel Messi's impressive repertoire, Stuart, it is considerable. What do you think will be especially relevant this time around?
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but it's his ability to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat. And when he gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, he usually scores.
Di Maria. Oh, a vital interception. Vinicius. Options in the middle. Paqueta. Neymar! Terrific save. Martinez. Rodrigo de Paul. Martinez. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Paqueta. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Giovanni Lo Celso. Otamendi has it. Marcos Acuna. Paredes. Rafinha. Ball with Danilo. Casemiro. Well, they know they need to stop him. Can they forge ahead? Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Danilo. Casemiro. On to Paqueta. Neymar. Real chance. And there it is. Living history. The opening goal of the 2022 World Cup final. Incredible celebrations.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Oh, nice ball over the top. Neymar. Rafinha. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Getting the ball forward. Who can he pick out? And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Well, play is halted for the time being as the physio goes to work. And so a drop ball to restart the proceedings. And there the attack ends for now. And the pass has been played. He's looking for Di Maria here. Possession one. Danilo. Here's Rafinha. Using his physical strength. And he's broken free. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Di Maria. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. This might be ideal for the counter. Rafinha. Can he finish? Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Neymar. He continues his run. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. And fine work by Argentina to recover possession. Well, he has the measure of his opponent. Well, the supporters think it's on. And still looking to get the shot off. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Danilo. Here's Rafinha. Now Casemiro. Richarlison. Here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Casemiro. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Romero. De Paul. Is with Paredes. Lo Celso. Di Maria. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Martinez. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, still an issue here. And problem solved for now. Richarlison is with Vinicius Junior. Good bit of pressing. De Paul. Paredes. Paredes. It's with Paredes. Di Maria. Can he do it? Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Oh, great vision. Very quick thinking there. Paredes. Romero. De Paul. No, high quality defending. Casemiro. Richarlison. And that was a very fine read. Martinez. Marcos Acuna. Giovanni Lo Celso. Now can they make something happen? Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Feel the passion.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Alexandro. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Richarlison. And an astute piece of defending. Into the advanced position. Martinez. Must be. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Alexandro is with Vinicius Junior. And Brazil in a position of menace. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
Well, Argentina are enjoying most of the possession and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Yes, who knows? Maybe another opportunity in the works for them. Messi. Oh, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Danilo. Fred. Richarlison. Vinicius. And back with Fred. Moving the ball effectively. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Martinez. Martinez. Must score! And tipping it over the crossbar. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Who can he pick out? Struggling to get it away. An alert piece of defending. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Vinicius Junior. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Richarlison. A chance to whip it in. Richarlison. Now with Neymar. Neymar with the goal. Just what you would expect to see from the brilliant Brazilian.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, Brazil still trailing here, but this game very much alive as a contest once more. Vinicius Junior. And it's a good Brazil move in the making. Not trailing, but plenty of time left and a corner coming up. The delivery from Neymar. Was he made from moments like this, on an occasion like this?
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Nahuel Molina. Di Maria. Martinez! Oh, it's a goal! A celebratory moment as they jump in front.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Vinicius. On to Fred. And that will be a corner. And short it is. Well, very effective play in possession. Casemiro. Just needs to get it out of there. Excellent defending. Lo Celso. De Paul. Giovanni Lo Celso. And return to Messi. Surely! And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. It's a short one. Can he put it away? And still they wait for the chance. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Martinez. Here's Marcos Acuna. We're getting the ball forward. Messi. Martinez. Is it going to be? Wonderful block. Will he finish? And a goal! To increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. De Paul. Now with Messi. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Casemiro. Here's Rafinha. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Casemiro. He's protecting it well. Not the pass he had in mind. Messi. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Fred. Superb block. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Richarlison. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Using his strength to shield the ball. Marquinhos. Moving forward effectively. But the danger averted for now. Martinez. Di Maria now. That is that for the first half here. On to Paquetá. Neymar. Real chance. And there it is. Living history. The opening goal of the 2020. Now can they make something happen? Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Feel the passion. Must be. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the... Richarlison. Now with Neymar. The delivery from Neymar. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this? Di Maria. Martinez! Oh, it's a goal! A celebratory moment as they jump in front. And still they wait for the chance. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. But is it going to be? Will he finish? And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Well, you have to say Lionel Messi has been at his superb best up to now. Not, Stuart, that we should be too surprised about that.
Well, he's certainly made things happen in that attacking third. He's been bright, he's been inventive, and he's been a constant threat. And, of course, he's got his goal as well.
He's protecting it effectively. Fred. Will it be? And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Lo Celso. Martinez. In position here to protect the ball. Is this the moment? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Richarlison. Timely intervention. Good strength to keep the ball. Vinicius. On to Richarlison. Well, it looks so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Giovanni Lo Celso. Di Maria, using his physical strength to shield it. Outdoing his opponent. Neymar. Now with Richarlison. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Fired in by Neymar. Well, thumped clear. Vinicius. Able to deal with the threat. Vinicius Junior. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Richarlison. It's there for him. And the keeper, and there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Paredes. Molina. Lionel Messi. Back with Martinez. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
Casemiro. Great opportunity. Pivotal moment defensively. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Defenders need to cover. Martinez. Well, the supporters think it's on. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Well, strong play here. He's in control of the situation. Oh, fancy footwork. Vinicius Junior. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Counter-attacking, very much an option. They need to get bodies back. And it's a penalty. The referee points to the spot, and it's going from bad to worse. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball, so penalty yes, yellow card no.
The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. Messi with the corner, and he clears the danger. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Neymar. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. And Neymar. Ball is loose. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
Oh, great piece of individual skill. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Fred has a go. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
Delivering it. Well, not quite the header he had in mind. And the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Paredes. This might be ideal for the counter. Di Maria. He's managed to lose his marker. Really good block. Neymar. It's Neymar. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. That's really good and effective physical play. Molina. On to Messi. Chance for Di Maria.
Well, as we can see again, this is such a good cross from Di Maria, and what a clever bit of play it was from Messi, both with his movement and his finish. That's a nice goal.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest.
Lionel Messi.
Neymar. Here's Rafinha. Neymar. A good and fair challenge. And over it comes. Well, it still could be dangerous. And Neymar. On to Fred. Vinicius Junior. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Marcos Acuna. It's with Paredes. De Paul. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Casemiro. Using his physique to shield the ball and then wait. A glorious chance. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Marcos Acuna. It's with Dybala. Lo Celso. And back with Dybala. In position here to protect the ball. Giovanni Lo Celso. Chance here. Well, the post getting in the way there. And a time for calm on the ball.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Paredes. Martinez. Can he finish this? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Goal for
20 minutes to go in this one. Jesus. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Fred. And Neymar. And danger still. Well, good defending. Clattered out of there.
Well, what a magnificent save that was. It really was top-class goalkeeping.
Well, they can't exhale just yet. Here they come again. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Veering in field here. Casemiro. Oh, great defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Has the strength to hang on to it. Surely! Will they profit from this situation? Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Paredes. Vinicius Junior. He's protecting it well. Can he open them up here? And no luck for Neymar in the passing department. Paredes. Romero. It's with Dybala. Lo Celso. And possession lost, intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Now options are plenty. Using his physical strength to shield it. And it's Gabriel Jesus. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. He's using his strength to good effect. Dybala. Dybala. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Oh, fancy footwork. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. Now can they counter clinically? And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Time for a change then. Messi. Useful looking ball. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. He's in control of the situation. Argentina doing well to regain possession. Messi. Rodrigo de Paul. Tagliafico. Martinez. Oh, big opportunity. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Thiago Silva. Now Casemiro. Fred. Neymar. And back with Fred. Vinicius Junior. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And the keeper deals with the danger. Short corner favoured. Neymar. A wonderful intervention. Giovanni Lo Celso. Martinez. Alejandro Gomez has it. Gomez. Now with Martinez. Textbook defending inside the box. Neymar. Neymar. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Elects to go short. Richarlison. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Romero. De Paul. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. 5 minutes left for play, and all pretty decisive. Well, simply couldn't beat the first defender. This might be ideal for the counter. They're keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. And intercepting it. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Fred. Well, shielding the ball. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Marcos Acuna. Otamendi is with Paredes. Dybala. And using his strength to shield the ball. And unable to keep possession. Fabinho. Fred with it. And Neymar. Well, no luck for Neymar in the passing department. Using his physical strength to shield it. Shielding the ball superbly. Now options are plenty. Fabinho. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Could be a chance to break here. Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Here's Vinicius Junior. Alexandro. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Marcos Acuna. Otamendi has it. Romero. Otamendi. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. Now Romero with it. And take it away. Richarlison. Here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Alexandro. Superb block. Fabinho. Now with Alexandro. It's with Fabinho. A really top-notch piece of defending. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Lo Celso. Plenty of support here. But quick thinking defensively. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, he must proceed with great care. Could easily have been cautioned. Takes on the shot. Off the post and back in play. Just wanted to get it out of there. Oh, fine stop. Over it comes. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, another corner, hot on the heels of the last one. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the counter chance looks very real. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Paredes. Giovanni Lo Celso. Can he put it away? Gomez. He's very adept at protecting the ball. A bit of running room now on the wing. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
And there goes the final whistle. For the third time in history, Argentina have won the World Cup.
And I have to say, Derek, they've been the best team in the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
Argentina, world champions. They did it in 1978 and 1986. They've done it again in 2022, Stuart.
Well, this is the pinnacle of any footballer's career, and what a night it's been for these players and the coaching staff and, of course, the fans.
Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Difficult to stop him. And teammates to play it to. The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Angel Di Maria
Derek, they must
starts.
finish here.
Oh, right in the nick of time. Well, a big sigh of relief. That nearly proved costly.
Well, he got away with that one, didn't he? It's a good recovery, though.
So this is it for Argentina. World Cup winners in 1978 and 1986. Runners-up in 1930, 1990 and 8 years ago in 2014. Are they going to do it here in 2022? What a big night for them.
Well, it's a massive night. And when you talk about World Cup finals, I always go back to 1978 as a great occasion. Ticker tape in Buenos Aires. The kickoff delayed because one of the Netherlands players had a cast on his arm. Mario Kempes, brilliant player. Ozzy Ardiles. That was Argentina at their best. Can they reproduce that sort of form here today? I think they can.
Can he finish this? And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Nahuel Molina. Now what can they do from here? But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Molina. De Paul. Nahuel Molina. It's with Paredes. Crossing possibilities. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Fred. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Martinez. Plenty of options. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Lucas Paqueta. Giovanni Lo Celso. Rodrigo De Paul. And an astute piece of defending. Moving forward effectively. Can they forge ahead? And there it is! Living history! The opening goal of the 2022 World Cup final. Incredible celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Well, showing good defensive judgment. And it's a good Brazil move in the making. Paqueta. And return to Vinicius. Excellent defending. De Paul. Vinicius. And Neymar. Real chance. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Neymar, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Romero. Paredes. Nahuel Molina. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Paqueta. Chance to finish. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
It's Neymar's corner. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Di Maria. Lo Celso. Marcos Acuna. On to Di Maria. Paredes. And no way through. Neymar. Lucas Paqueta. Potential danger. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And then it's a wonderful strike from Neymar. He hits it with power, he hits it with pace, and he hits it with accuracy. What a goal that is.
A lopsided contest. 4-0. Romero. Giovanni Lo Celso. And they have possession again. Danilo. An awful lot of green space to run into. And over the touchline for what will be a Brazil throw-in. Neymar. That's really good and effective physical play. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Messi. And teammates around him. Paqueta. Textbook defending inside the box. Lo Celso. Martinez. Nahuel Molina. Well, they couldn't keep it. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Thiago Silva. Neymar. Shielding the ball superbly. Lucas Paqueta. Fred. Now with Casemiro. Fred. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Di Maria. Lo Celso. Martinez. De Paul. And beating the defender. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Lucas Paqueta. And he takes on the shots. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Giovanni Lo Celso. And we saw the situation developing. Neymar. Paqueta. Now Casemiro. Neymar. Paqueta. Can he put it away? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever back heel. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And given away. Fred. Alexandro. And he has options available. Vinicius. On to Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Well, he's lost it. Rodrigo de Paul. Lo Celso. And he's beaten him here. Marcos Acuna. Messi in the vicinity. And an effective clearance. Could be a chance to break here. Rafinha. Nicely timed tackle. Paredes. Rodrigo de Paul. Di Maria. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, he has the measure of his man. Neymar. Will he find the net? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Giovanni Lo Celso. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Lucas Paqueta. Here's Rafinha. Danilo. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Defenders need to cover. Di Maria. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. This looks promising. But they dealt with the threat posed. Martinez. Martinez. Using his physical strength to shield it. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Oh, big chance! My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Danilo. Oh, great vision. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Corner kick played in. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Martinez. Just the challenge that was required. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Paqueta. Timely intervention. Marcos Acuna. Lo Celso. Martinez. Fred. That's really good and effective physical play. Lucas Paqueta. And blocked for now. Rodrigo de Paul. This could spell trouble with the referee having already shown the yellow card. And it is a second yellow. He's off.
Well, you could sense it coming, couldn't you? It's a really silly challenge.
Nahuel Molina. Oh, he's given the ball away. Neymar. Neymar preferring the inside route and really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Marcos Acuna. De Paul. Well, beating his opponent, but a good piece of tidying up. Rafinha. Could be a chance to break here. It's a well-struck pass. And the counter-attack came to nothing. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Marcos Acuna. And Fred winkling possession away from the opposition. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Neymar. Delivered into the box. Losing possession. Nahuel Molina. Well, he could run onto it here. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here it is again. It's a wonderfully weighted ball over the top, and what a clever bit of play it was from Messi, both with his movement and his finish. That's a nice goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Vinicius Junior. Opportunity in the wide area. It's got to be Neymar. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Romero. Nahuel Molina. Lo Celso. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? And able to close down the shots. Martinez. De Paul. Martinez. Messi. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Messi. It comes to absolutely nothing. Neymar. Fred. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Will they profit from this situation? Martinez. Return to Di Maria. Messi. Brilliant save. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line.
Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. It's Neymar's corner. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight. Lucas Paqueta. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. De Paul. And beating the defender. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment! Paqueta. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now! A rampant display! Will he find the net? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Corner kick played in. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Well, he could run onto it here. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? He's protecting it well. And Neymar. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Di Maria. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Romero. Lionel Messi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fred. Is with Vinicius Junior. Determined defending. Rodrigo de Paul. Lo Celso. Marcos Acuna. Well, no stopping him. And he takes on the shot, flinging himself at it, the keeper. And played short. Has given it straight to the opposition. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Perfectly positioned to take it away. That's a good-looking ball. He continues his run. Well, that's really strong play to keep. Can he put it away? And still danger here. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save. Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Really good high press. Martinez. And he takes it on. So near, but wide. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Rodrigo de Paul. Could be dangerous. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Promising sequence. But timely defending when it mattered. De Paul. Plenty of support here. Not the pass he had in mind. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Alexandro. It's a perfect challenge. Vinicius Junior. Martinez. Rodrigo de Paul. Giovanni Lo Celso. Paredes. He's going forward well here, but the danger averted for now. And now passing it through. Fred. Well, racing past his man, but no damage done. That's the main thing. Marcos Acuna, using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Well, they've given him too much space. Opportunity, maybe. Lionel Messi. On to Di Maria. Using his strength to shield the ball. Doing well to keep possession. Read it well. Vinicius Junior. Now can they counter clinically? Danilo. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Lo Celso. And he did well to cut it out. Alexandro. That's part of his game, holding the ball up and waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. So a half an hour remaining. Intelligent threaded pass here. He's Messi. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Fred. Is with Vinicius Junior. Thiago Silva. Marquinhos. Now Casemiro. Neymar. Body in the way. Di Maria. Paredes. Lo Celso. Di Maria now. And return to Paredes. Oh, surely. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And then it's a clinical finish from Messi. The outcome was never in doubt, was it? You just knew he would score from there.
Goal for Argentina.
Fred.
Lionel Messi.
Alexandro. Neymar. Here's Rafinha. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. Well, very effective play in possession. Paredes. Is it going to be? And into the clutches of the goalkeeper. Martinez. Marcos Acuna. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Well, shielding the ball admirably. And a body in the way. Oh, he's lost possession. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Goal for Argentina. Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Neymar. That's really good and effective physical play. Messi. Rodrigo de Paul. It's with Paredes. Well, the pass not finding its target. Well, couldn't keep it. Molina. Paredes. De Paul. The ball with Martinez. Very quick thinking there. Breaking at pace. Danilo. Defenders need to cover. A wonderful counter-attacking football. Just unfortunate that they didn't score.
Well, had he scored, that would have been a great goal. The speed in which they changed from defence to attack was brilliant.
Romero. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Molina. Vinicius Junior. Really effective shielding under pressure. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Promising sequence. But really sticking to their task defensively. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Fred, able to close down the shot. Lionel Messi. The ball with Martinez. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. And Lionel Messi giving it away, not really like him. And this situation could be dangerous. Well, he tried to place that one, and given his proximity to the goal, he's bound to be disappointed. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Strong play as he keeps the ball in anticipation of support arriving. Eder Militao is with Vinicius Junior. Well, there to intercept. Messi. Using his physical strength to shield it. Messi. Able to get a body in the way. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Eder Militao. Vinicius. Now with Fred. In position here to protect the ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. They need to get bodies back. Lionel Messi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fred. Teammates available. And he successfully got past him. Danilo. Fred! Oh, a tremendous block. Good physical play. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Well, a goal kick after that poor touch. Rodrigo de Paul. And the keeper can gather. Fred. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Lo Celso. Jesus. Well, that's one for them to pursue. High quality defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And intercepted it. Thiago Silva. Here's Rafinha. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Rafinha. And good pressure high up the pitch. Messi. Molina. Running with the ball confidently. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Molina. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Lo Celso. Can he find the net? Body in the way. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Rafinha. On to Jesus. Return to Casemiro. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Dybala. Marcos Acuna. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Dybala. Now with Martinez. Marcos Acuna. An alert piece of defending. Breaking at pace. It needs an accurate cross. Casemiro. And a goal here! Well, it took a definite nick, and nothing the keeper could do about it whatsoever. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Strong play here. And attempting the through ball. And the keeper had the measure of it. He's driven in the corner. And clears the danger. Giovanni Lo Celso. Return to Martinez. Can he convert? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Messi with the corner. Well, shielding the ball admirably. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And strong play here. Casemiro. They've given it away. This might be ideal for the counter. Doing well to keep possession. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Giovanni Lo Celso. Well, great read there to intercept. Gabriel Jesus. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. He's protecting it well. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Dybala. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Rafinha, keeping possession of the ball with authority. Well, nicely cut out. Marcos Acuna. Giovanni Lo Celso. Nahuel Molina. And the referee brings this final to an end. For the first time in 20 years, Brazil are world champions once more.
Well, no surprise there, Derek. Brazil have been brilliant and they fully deserve this trophy.
Brazil, the world champions. And this triumph, you just feel, Stuart, is going to be fondly remembered by all Brazilians.
You're absolutely right. They've played some great football. They've been inspiring. There's been some great individual performances. It's been outstanding from them.
Corner kick played in. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. But he could run onto it here. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Intelligent threaded pass here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Di Maria now. And return to Paredes. Oh, surely. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. Well, shielding the ball admirably. And a body in the way. Oh, he's lost possession. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Messi. Able to get a body in the way. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. And a goal here! Well, it took a definite nick, and nothing the keeper could... Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
Alexandro. Now with Paqueta. Casemiro. Oh, could be, but can't avail himself of the chance.
Well, he'd be disappointed with that. Maybe it's just come a bit too early for him.
Not to be advised giving the ball away there. And Neymar. Now with Fred. And using his body to good effect. The delivery from Neymar. Not all that convincing defensively. And a time for calm on the ball. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Messi. Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that?
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Alexandro. And that's an important intervention. Marcos Acuna. And here he is, Lionel Messi. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Now, how about the short corner? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, a short corner here. Marcos Acuna, determined block. Could be. Was an important piece of defending. Keen to take it short here. Di Maria, real chance. Oh, fine stop. And the right place to cut out the pass. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Now, options are plenty. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Breaking at pace. Can they keep it going? And he read it well defensively. Neymar. On to Alexandro. Oh, he's given the ball away. De Paul. Messi. It's with Paredes. Rodrigo De Paul. Molina. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, there it is, the first caution of this match.
Well, he didn't need to make the challenge, did he? He's under pressure now. It's a long time to go in this game.
Attending to his defensive chores. Well, the counter chance looks very real. They need to get bodies back. Well, fizzling out, but they still have the ball. Can he find the net? A gift for any goalkeeper. Martinez. Angel Di Maria has lost the ball. Fred. Now Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Paredes. Now looking dangerous here. The end product just wasn't there. De Paul. Martinez. Marcos Acuna. Now Messi. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Favouring the short one. Paredes. Now Messi. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Really good diving save. They're going for the short one. The inside route looking promising. Marcos Acuna. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Fired over by Messi. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Good effort here. Oh, a goal! He's equalised. Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, let's look at this again because it gets better and better each time you see it. It's perfect technique. Lots of movement on the ball and nothing the opposition can do about this apart from don't give free kicks away.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Messi. He's got the right idea with that pass. And there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it drops straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Alexandro. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Corner to Brazil as they look to get back into this game. The delivery from Neymar. Well, another corner following on from the last one. Take it away. Otamendi. Now he must favour the cross. Under real pressure here. Nahuel Molina. Di Maria, and there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans! The trophy coming their way, surely!
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and then the finish from Di Maria demonstrates his ability to make the right run at the right time. What a good goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Alexandro. It did look on for them, but not to be.
Well, those stats don't surprise me. Argentina have certainly had more of the ball. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them...
Can he finish? Well, hit with power, but shame about the placement. Casemiro. Rafinha. Neymar. Can he get one back? He can! He's given his team a real opportunity, and momentum is with them.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Well, they get the ball rolling again, with Brazil believing again. Paqueta. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Paredes. Rodrigo de Paul. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Marcos Acuna. Paredes. Now Romero with it. In position here to protect the ball. It needs an accurate cross. Paredes. No way through. Now how about the short corner? Otamendi. Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Rafinha. Physically strong and secure on the ball. And Brazil in a position of menace. Paqueta. Here's Casemiro. And he takes on the shot. Superb block. Marcos Acuna. Di Maria. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Teammates available. Effort from long distance. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. And snuffing out the danger. Martinez! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Number 22.
Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. And he takes it on. Well, tremendous block. Fred. Here's Vinicius Junior. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
Well, they're getting closer, but they need to take one of these chances.
Paredes. Marcos Acuna. Did well to win the ball back. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Martinez. Great pressure to win the ball back. Martinez. Di Maria. On to Martinez. Alexandro now. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? That's really good and effective physical play. Alexandro. Molina. This looks promising. Lionel Messi. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, very effective play in possession. And it's gone behind for the corner. Playing it short. And he's keen on cutting in. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Delivering it. The clearance wasn't decisive. Otamendi, determined defending. Vinicius Junior. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Throw in for Brazil. Casemiro. On to Paqueta. Paqueta. Crossing possibilities. Danilo. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
Fired in by Neymar. Messi. The ball with Martinez. Nahuel Molina. Good movement, but they dealt with the threat posed. Making progress. Paqueta. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Messi. Promising move. Determined defending. Casemiro. He has teammates around him. Casemiro failed to hang on to it. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Marcos Acuna. And that was a very fine read. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Fred. And return to Vinicius. And strong play here. Alexandro. And Brazil unable to retain possession. Alexandro. This attack looks highly promising. Vinicius. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Vinicius Junior. Back to Paqueta. Must be! Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, as you can see, he's so alive to the rebound. He's first to react and then he gets his reward. It's a good goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Clean challenge. De Paul. Giovanni Lo Celso. Strong play here. Paredes. The ball with Martinez. From a long way out. Body on the line. One block after another. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
That is that for the first half here. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that? And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Good effort here! Oh, a goal! placed. Was he made from Messi? He's got the right idea with that pass. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing. Di Maria. And there it is. A two-goal cushion now. And just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way. Neymar. He can! He's given his team a real opportunity, and momentum is with them. And snuffing out the danger. Martinez! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. And he's keen on cutting in. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
Vinicius Junior. Back to Paqueta. Must be. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. So into the second half. Can Brazil battle back after that first 45? Really getting stuck in. He's protecting it well. Lionel Messi. Oh, surely. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Using his physical strength to shield it. And he read it well, intercepting it. Casemiro. Here's Rafinha. And can they prize them open now? Paqueta. Di Maria now. A really effective shielding under pressure. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Textbook defending inside the box. Counter-attacking, very much an option. All hands on deck. Casemiro. Return to Paqueta. Brilliantly blocked. Short corner favoured. Paqueta. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And Neymar. Here's Rafinha. Well, tremendous block. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Good strength to keep the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. Danilo. Nicely timed tackle. And in with a real chance. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. They take it short. Di Maria. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Well, beating his opponent. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Lionel Messi. Back with Martinez. A foul, but advantage played. Paredes. Oh, that's a fine pass. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Not high quality defending. The outcome is a goal kick here. Well, you have to say Lionel Messi has been at his superb best up to now. Not, Stuart, that we should be too surprised about that.
Well, I think he's been outstanding so far. He's looked a constant threat and he's scored a very good goal. What a player he is.
Neymar. On to Paqueta. Casemiro. Return to Paqueta. A terrific pass. But how well he did to cut that one out. Giovanni Lo Celso. Di Maria now. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. And giving the ball away. That's really good and effective physical play. Tremendous ball played through. He just needs to remain icy cool. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Vinny, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Martinez. And intercepting it. And teammates to play it to. And the counter looks on here. Options available. All hands on deck. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Alexandro. Now with Paqueta. Fred. Vinicius Junior. And back with Fred. Lucas Paqueta. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
And given away. Neymar. He's protecting it effectively. Vinicius Junior. A lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Takes on the shot. Superb block. Di Maria. Messi. Now Romero with it. Otamendi. Messi. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Could be a chance to break here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Fred. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Messi. He's taken on his opponent here. Can he take the chance? And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Neymar. Oh, incredible save. And he snuffed out any sign of danger. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up. And now both will rely on their respective benches. The delivery from Neymar. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Vinicius Junior. Now with Neymar. Good physical play. Giving it a try. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. And played short. Marquinhos. And he did well to cut it out. Being pressed hard. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Rodrigo de Paul. Di Maria. Marcos Acuna. On to Paredes. Real chance. Oh, good save. Now how about the short corner? Preferring to go infield. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. And very deftly cut out. Gabriel Jesus. Opportunity in the wide area. And strong play here. Opportunity! Oh, keeper dealt with it. Who can they pick out? And the problem not completely solved. And Neymar. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Can he convert? Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. And over it comes. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. Neymar has a go here, and he read it really well. Fine save. Elects to go short. Paqueta. Well read to ease the pressure. Using his physical strength to shield it. And teammates to play it to. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Casemiro. Danilo. Using his strength to shield the ball. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. And not cleared away properly. He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. Getting in there to intercept. Can he find the right pass? And it's Gabriel Jesus. And he read it well defensively. Otamendi. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Untidy in possession. Good strength to keep the ball. De Paul. Well, strong play here. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Really effective shielding under pressure. Fred. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? All hands on deck. Well, it fizzled out. Lionel Messi. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Great block from Thiago Silva. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. And played short. Could be troublesome. Lionel Messi. Good stop from the keeper. Favouring the short one. Lionel Messi. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Danilo. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. This could level it, but denied by the keeper. And at this late stage in the proceedings, it could be highly significant.
Well, it could be a huge moment, Derek. So little time left now.
De Paul is with Paredes. Firing it towards goal. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Fred. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Gabriel Jesus. Ball with Danilo. Chance to play it in. Casemiro. On to Neymar. Just made sure nothing came of that. Giovanni Lo Celso. Here's Marcos Acuna. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. He continues his run. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Intercepting it intelligently. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, that is how to play advantage. Well, letting it continue to see if in fact there was an advantage, but not so. Free kick. Well, the referee took note of the earlier incident and now issues the yellow card. Vinicius Junior. Now, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Giovanni Lo Celso. Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Crossing opportunity. Messi. Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him. Danilo. Well, still time for them to level it. And the cross smuggled away. Dybala. And he read it well, intercepting it. Paqueta. Gabriel Jesus! Oh, a goal to level us up in the closing stages! Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. Lo Celso. It's with Martinez. Still pushing for a winner. Vinicius Junior. He has teammates around him. Useful looking ball. And darting through. Oh, the post denied him. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Martinez. Just the challenge that was required. Alexandro. Well, possibilities inside the box. An alert intervention. Well, strong play here. Using his physical strength to shield it. Messi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Casemiro. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. And foul it is then. And blocked for now. This might be ideal for the counter. And good use of advantage, the referee allowing play to continue. A wonderful intervention. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Strong play here. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, he has the measure of his man. Casemiro. And here's Fred. Oh, a vital save. And it remains all even.
Well, there you have it. He may just have saved his team here.
And time for the change now. So the corner played into the box. Not messing around with that clearance. And play halted, free kick given. And fired from the flank into the area. Not really the ideal clearance. Vinicius Junior, superb block. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Room to manoeuvre. So back in business.